Okay, it's finally time to carve the turkey. Everyone's probably starving at this point, and so are you. So let's make quick work of getting the bird on the plate. First thing I like to do is take the legs off, and I'm going to use a boning knife. This boning knife has a long, thin blade on it. It'll help me get in between the legs very easily. You can see how much they've pulled apart just during cooking. I'm just going to use my knife and separate that skin and just follow. Oh, you can just see it's going to come right off. I'm just following the bone around to remove the leg from the body. I'm taking both the thigh and the drumstick off together, and then we'll separate them when I get them off of the main carcass. You can see that it'll just pop right out and show you. It'll give you a guide of how it comes off. So you've got both your thigh and your leg. So now I'm going to take my knife and I want to slice it right between the two so that I can separate that into two pieces. If I turn it over, I can see that even better. You just cut right through the joint. Beautiful turkey leg for someone who likes that. And a nice big piece of thigh. Now if you like, you can cut the thigh into smaller pieces and have some nice dark meat on your tray, on your platter, or you can just put it on whole. When you go to cut the breast, there are two ways to do it, and I like to do half and half. On one side, I carve it in very thin slices directly from the bone. On the other side, I take the entire breast off and cut it in thicker slices horizontally. So let's just see how that works. So let's have a look at this side. I'm going to use a filleting knife, which is very narrow, very long, and kind of flexible. And it's sharp. That's the key. To make thin slices, I'm just going to start slicing just like this, parallel to the breastbone. I love those thin slices of turkey. These make for great sandwiches the next day too. So we'll finish cutting that in a minute, but let's go on to the other side and I'll show you how to take the whole breast off. So taking the whole breast off, I've gone back to my firmer boning knife. The breastbone comes right down the middle here. So I'm going to find that bone and make a slice right along the top. The key is you want to use the tip of your knife to follow that bone around so that you can remove the whole breast. It's really just like taking a chicken breast off of its bone. And we've got an entire turkey breast. Now that I've got my whole breast removed, I'm just going to use my thin knife and cut it into slices. These are about 1/2 inch thick. Some people like thicker turkey. This is also great for leftovers. You can chop it up into small pieces later and put it in your soup or your pasta, or toss it with vegetables to make a stir fry. Anything you want. And we keep going. So I just like to put that on my platter. Makes for a beautiful presentation. And then everyone can choose what they like. If somebody likes turkey leg, dark meat, an entire thigh, very thin slices or thick slices, everybody's happy. And if everybody's happy, that means you've had a successful Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoy it, and I wish you all the best of luck with your turkey. I know you can do it. It's not that hard. Bon appetit.